Good evening, and welcome back to Takeawars. This week we went to Paul and Elizabeths and Tellus Satellite Bar to find out the best fancy restaurant in Northampton.
Paul and Elizabeths opened its doors in 1970 and has been a staple restaurant in the Northampton community ever since. Their cuisine is a self-labeled natural foods restaurant specializing in Japanese fusion foods.
Tellus, on the other hand, opened 2 years ago, boasting all types of cuisine. They have a bar and frequent music showings.
We ordered a drink and an entree from both the restaurants to determine which fancy restaurant is best. Let's dig in.
From Tellus, the drink we got was a Shirley Temple. Sadly, they did not have to-go cup. It's actually so good.
Pretty good flavor.
I personally really enjoyed that. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10.
What's a Shirley Temple? You can't go wrong. 7 out of 10.
I'd say you can't go wrong. It's a 6 out of 10. From Paul and Elizabeths, we got this delectable rosemary-infused lemonade, which is quite different. I'll take first sip.
It's rosemary syrup.
Presentation, I think it looks incredible. It tastes great. I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10.
Personally, I was expecting a little bit more sweet from lemonade. A little bit bitter, but good flavor, 7 out of 10.
I'm a hater. I'm sorry. Get the rosemary out of my lemonade. 4 out of 10.
Now we have come to the main course. Here is the entree from Tellus.
Indubitably.
Let's dig in.
Let me get some of that cheese that Maddie does not like.
Pairs nicely with all the different ingredients on here. I see some cheese, mix of meat and little potatoes. That's getting a 9.5 out of 10.
It's delicious. It's looking great. I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10, genuinely.
I've never had gnocchi before. I do love the bolognese sauce. It has a nice little kick to it, I believe.
Finally, the entree from Paul and Elizabeths. We got their pasta special. This contains broccoli, roasted red tomatoes, pasta, and various other things. Here, let me just flip that flap down.
Flip that flap. Trademark.
Nice flavor, about room temperature. Waiter!
Waiter.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Delectable.
Personally love the flavor. 9 out of 10.
I really love the roasted red tomatoes on this. A solid 7.8 out of 10.
Tellus cost 34, Paul and Elizabeths cost 24. Paul and Elizabeths clearly better bang for your buck. Tellus wins. Tellus is the best fancy restaurant. Thank you so much for watching. This was Takeawars, and we will see you next week.